Hi there, this is how to use lists on Twitter to keep hold of people and put them in a nice little box, if you like, so you know who and why and where and all that good nonsense. So you need to be in your Twitter account to start the list, and if you just click through, if you happen to be in Hootsuite like I am on your own now, and click on your own Twitter account, otherwise just go to twitter.com and log in. So I am now in my Twitter account, and it's just taking its time to sort its world out. There's all sorts of things in here, but the bulk of it is under this person over here, and you can see you've got lists. So you're only allowed a certain number of lists, and once you've hit that, then you won't be able to create any more. So if you can see, I have lots of lists on here. Now, these are lists that I have created, and that says subscribe to, and these are lists I'm a member of. So people have put me into quite a few different lists. Okay, so there you go. Chris Ryan has created an F7 list, which is pretty cool. So if I just click on this list here, and I can delete that one, and then I'll show you how to create a brand new one. Okay? So you need to click on your little person at the top, create list. Just click on list to start with, and the little create list button is just about to appear. So click on create list, and I'm going to call this June 2012. Now, it's actually quite important to get this list name right, and if you get it very right, then you can have this ranking in Google. So if I call this Businesses Newbury, then actually that's going to be found in Google when people start typing businesses in Newbury. It's also quite important that you don't call it anything nasty, because you do have a public and a private thing here. However, I wouldn't guarantee that if it's private somebody can't see it eventually. So just be nice in what you call it, and be quite careful of what you do. So this is public, and save list. So there's now a couple of ways that I can populate that list. Assuming, it's told me that I've exceeded my characters of 25. I'll come back and do that again, shall I? So now we're just going to add some more businesses. And as it's public, people are going to be able to see it as well, and that's fine. So you can see now it's created my list, and I can start adding people to it. Now there can also be subscribers to this list. It will be people who are listening to it, which is absolutely fine. Yeah? And you'll be able to see your recently added members. Now, I can just search for people here, start adding them to the group. Or I can go to Hootsuite and do it from there. So I'm just typing Newbury Business into the search bar and see what comes up. Okay. So this is Totally Exec, and I can click on there, and this nice little pull down icon here, I can add them to my businesses in Newbury list. Okay, although it's not actually allowing me to do that, which is quite annoying. There we go, try again. Well, why are you not allowing that? It doesn't like it that I've got the recorder thing on, but it still should allow me. I'll try that again. So we want to add. Now, it's giving me a Twitter error. So Twitter's API obviously has an issue at the moment, and it isn't just me being bonkers, which could easily be the case. So we'll try it with the second one and see if it's going to allow it. Yeah, Twitter's down at the minute, so it's stopping me updating my lists normally. So I'm going to try it out of Hootsuite and see if that'll do it for me as well. But that's exactly where you do it, and you'll see at the bottom there is a new create list thing. So all of you who are having issues with lists, it isn't you, it's the API on Twitter having a fun day. Now, as I said to you, I've just switched over to Hootsuite now, and I can do exactly the same here. And I can also do it from Commune IT as well. So this is Totally Exec Jobs again. Let's see from here if it'll let me add it to the list. Yeah, it's not giving all of my lists. There are issues with Hootsuite at the minute, and it's just not showing all of the lists and everything up. So I've got one further place where I can access my lists immediately, although there are some other apps out there that will do it as well. But if the Twitter API is not working properly, then the chances are that you're not going to be able to do it. So this is Commune.it, which I like. It's very clever, and it's calling the lists groups, and this is exactly the same idea. So from here you would be able to do it, but not quite as well. This particular platform is actually going through people that you've already started chatting to, so that you can put people in lists from there as well. So for example, this is Adam, and he's got businesses for sale and has a blog which has put varying bits and pieces on it. So I can add Adam to the group, which essentially is a list, and I can call it anything I want really, but I shall put him in there, and you can see he's now automatically in that group, which is here. So this isn't perfect. This is great for identifying those people who are already currently interacting and then going through and looking at stuff. And it is a very quick workaround for people that you're interacting with and who you've interacted with and when, so you can actually focus on those people more. But this isn't the start of creating a list, and until Twitter has sorted its world out, then the list thing is going to be down for a little while by the look of it, but definitely worth looking at later on and starting to add people. So back to your list, and I've managed to shoot my Twitter, and I haven't into that, so into Twitter, and these are your lists. It does have an error updating the lists. I am able to shut the lists and delete them, but I'm not actually able to add to them at this moment in time. So I'm going to have to clean up and sort out other lists that I really don't need anymore. But you can go and have a look through, and when you spot people who've got lists, then it's a good idea to sit and just take the time to go through the list. So, for example, I'm on this useful list that's called Just Because, and I can go through and see who all these people are that are on here that I am on the same list of. So, any questions? fb.com/social media cafe.